You, what up, though? It's your man, DJ Caveman. We back again. DJ IronMonkey in the house. It's another episode of DJ Caveman IronMonkey talking that shit. Where every Sunday
Yeah.
we sit around and we talk about the goings on in the world and we give our unique spin on shit while talking as much trash as we can within
Mm.
reason. Charlie Ward, I got buckets for you. Um, you know what I mean? Since we brought that shit back up.
Yes.
We're gonna keep it gangster with Charlie Ward. You know what I mean? But
hmm
what's good with you, man? Catch us up on the happenings this week. How was your week?
Yeah, my week has been pretty decent, like the tail end just fighting this little cold shit that I got going on. I feel like my face is all puffed up and shit, but you know, maintaining with the little cough drop and drinking the water, the little sauna treatments and everything. But this week was a pretty smooth week. I'm appreciating the warmer weather, even though it's dumb windy today. But the warmer weather is welcome from that like 2-degree weather. That's a damn sure. But you know, just taking that little week off, basically mentally, you know, from just doing anything. Because previous week I had that first Thursdays that I do at Justine's, where I DJ live every Thursday, first Thursdays. Um, shout out to you that came through. Shout out to my man Slack Boogie that came through with the no politics and everything. We got the no politics ski on today. But after like doing stuff like that, I like to take a little mental break. I took a little phone break, yesterday where I didn't really answer too many messages or even do anything on social media wise. Just relax because every now and then you need a detox. So just really just taking it regular. I realized I didn't talk to my daughter today or even yesterday. My daughter down in DC. Shout out to Samia down there, Miss Dreams, if you may. I think she said she's working on some new music, and she met like this new boy, and he's doing like all this romantic shit.
Oh, shit. So what you saying?
Yeah,
You got to take a trip down to DC?
I trust her. That's one thing with her is like she actually had a song about breaking up with a dude and letting him know what it is. So
Showing her Taylor Swift shit. I see.
yeah, yeah. So
They say you make the best music during heartache and shit.
mhm.
Because you be putting that whole shit on blast.
I realize that too. Like sorrow, grief, and anger are some of the greatest motivators. Because like when you're angry, you're gonna show people. Nah. I'm gonna show you. When you're sad, that one cuts kind of deep. But it's like, you know what? I'm fucking sad, and I need to do something to really break through. So sometimes you do the most. But that song that she has Playdate on YouTube is actually a pretty solid song. Like I was surprised the production value. Because sometimes your family members or your friends they got music, and then you listen to it, and then you give an honest critique, and they just don't.
Then you're a hater. If you give an
Nah,
honest,
you're a hater.
you'd be like, it's really not for me. But good luck.
Mhm.
They're like, man, you a fucking hater.
Yeah,
You're like, no,
yeah,
really.
nah. Like I can see avenues for it. It's not my style. It's not what I spin. Respectfully,
I don't know.
I'll put it on to other people, but
As somebody who
but
made a lot of music in my youth, in my earlier years, when you shit is trash, you shit is trash, dog. Like you just gotta own
mm,
that shit, though. Because I listen, I've occasionally gone back and listened to some of the
mm.
early stuff, and that shit is garbage, nigga. Like it
But
is. I mean,
but
I
there's
got I
ways.
got I got good eventually, but the early stuff, man.
See, and that's the thing with my criticism. Like, I try to find redeeming qualities. So even if
Yeah, of
like
course.
even if the shit might be like trash, I'll be like, look, I don't like the tempo, I don't like the subject matter, but I like certain things that you're doing, and I'll highlight the things that I actually like rather than be like, nah, that ain't hitting. No,
Oh
I
no,
feel like
I feel like, but see, you're giving like honest critiques, and that ain't how the
Mm,
music business never been. Music business ain't
yeah.
like that. I don't watch motherfuckers like play 10 seconds of a CD, pop it out, fling that bitch across the room. Garbage.
uh,
You know what I mean? I
damn,
don't see
damn,
motherfuckers get this shit thrown out the car. Like you put it in, first couple of seconds is garbage, first verse, trash, pop it out, bam, throw that shit out the window, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
damn,
And sometimes that's
damn,
your shit. And you're like, damn, you just gonna throw my shit out the window, nigga? I just handed you, I took a lot of time on that shit. You know,
damn. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
uh, listen,
I remember you was telling me that story.
man. Yo, rest in
Ooh,
peace to Kobe, but Kobe's music career, there's a reason why he's a basketball star. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
he wasn't never gonna be no, you know what I mean? There's a reason why
nah.
and Shaq got a Grammy? I think he got a number one, but I don't know if he got a Grammy. But either way,
I don't
Shaq
think he got a Grammy. What
Shaq
for?
spent
Just the soundtrack for Shazam?
no. Shaq had a song with Fushniggins, and then
Oh yeah,
he
we
got a
don't.
song with Jay-Z and Big. You know what I mean? But you could pay for features. Is all I'm saying.
Nah, does
Shaq
he
is
have a
the
song with Jay-Z? I know he has
yeah.
a song with Big.
He got a song
I
with
know he
Big.
had this. He had
He
the
had a,
song with Wu-Tang. We don't need no hooks.
we don't need no hooks. Listen, all I'm
Yeah,
saying is Shaq was the drug dealer cat that could just pay for features. You know what I mean? Because his
yeah,
rap game is marginal. And me and Shaq
mhm,
got beef right now, the way he talking about my Pistons, but we'll talk about that later. You know,
yeah.
shout out to Bill, Big Bill in the building. You know what I mean? AKA Strip Club Pioneer Billy. You know what I mean?
Eh,
You know, he in the chat. Batman's biggest fan. Uh, shout out to Bill. Shout out to Victor.
mm,
In the chat. You know what I mean? There's a couple guys in the Facebook chat. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you ain't following
yes,
us on the YouTube, go to the YouTube channel, Cable Entertainment TV. Hit that like and subscribe. We're on Twitch right now. We streaming live on Twitch. Excuse me.
mm.
You know, if you're on Twitch, subscribe. Uh,
I
uh,
don't know. I don't know why when people say Twitch, I got to twitch. Do like a fake little Harlem shake. I don't know. I'm stupid like that.
hey, listen, you said it. Uh,
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes you gotta own your shit.
indeed, always on your shit, man. Always on your shit.
Uh,
Uh,
mm-hmm.
you know, my week was standard. You know what I'm saying? Out here slanging packages to the single moms and nannies of America. Uh,
Uh,
you know, creating the daydreams and shit. It's almost, you know, hoochie daddy short season. So you know, I'm getting the leg days prepared. I've been roller skating. Shit, shout out to United States of America over here with the adult skate night. So you ain't got to skate with the little kids and shit.
all
Uh,
them punk ass cutting you off and shit.
you know, it's 18 plus though, so there's still some young whippersnappers in there with the rollerblades, thinking they fucking speed skating for the Olympics and shit. You can't.
Do you see any date night folks out there?
Yeah, man.
Them.
Yo, like there's a whole plethora of people who go to
Mm,
adult skate night. There's the single cats like myself who's just there to skate. You know what I mean?
mm,
Listen to some old school tunes. You know, there's like the people who's just learning how to skate. They got the fucking skate walkers out there and shit with the fucking wheels on them, trying not to fall down. You got the
that'll
dudes
be
out there
me.
trying to be like Usher out there with the skate dancing. I'm almost there. I just gotta get back. I gotta get my groove back.
On that roll bounce time.
Yeah, on that roll bounce time. There ain't really no skate crews. I ain't seen no skate crews yet. You
Nah,
know,
Rhode Island ain't got that.
I don't think Rhode Island got the skate crew mentality, but you know,
Nah.
we might have to get the first Rhode Island skate crew, son. You know what I mean?
Are we gonna have denim jackets with the patch on it too?
Or hoodies or windbreakers, you know what I'm saying? You know,
All right, yeah, man.
we gotta get our
Bring it up
skate
to speed.
we gotta get our skate shoulders together, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, there's a lot of skate shoulders. There's
Mm,
a lot of kappa type shimmying happening. Uh,
mm.
and then I seen like a couple people that was on dates and shit. They was like skating and holding hands and shit. You could tell they was like they came from dinner or something because they was like a little bit dressed up, but not like overly dressed because they was going skating. You know,
All right.
skating and
So
holding hands.
any couples over 40 or visibly 35? Like on that weird. Remember we used to do this back in high school type time.
No, I didn't really see any. You know what I mean? But you never know. There probably was a couple in there. You know what I mean? And then there's always like a handful of like maybe single baddies in there that could really skate. So if you can't skate,
Mm.
they ain't fucking with you. You know what I mean? And
And they're not on chaperone time, are they? They're
nah,
just there by themselves.
they just there. They just there skating and shit.
Mm.
Then it's like, weirdly, there's a lot of people in there that they got their own headphones. So they ain't even listening to the music getting played. They're listening to whatever they listening to that helps
Oh,
them feel.
they just need a track.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's not even like the little earbuds. It's like the big ass fucking Beats by Dre shits. So they channeling out
Uh,
all the music, dog. But they out
the
there
old
skating and shit.
the old
Uh,
Muscle Beach shit. Remember them old '80s commercials and movies where they used to have the big shit with the little antenna poking out of it, and then
nah, I didn't see
spinning
none of them
around.
dudes. But I am about to order skates though, because you know,
Mm,
continuing to put my feet in skates that 1,000 people's feet been in. That shit is getting real old real fast. Plus,
mm,
when you buy your own skates, then you could take care of them. You know what I mean? A little bit better. Plus
mm.
I need the light up wheels on my shit. There's a couple people.
Customized
I
stop
seen
it,
it.
the toe stop and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen a dude with ground effects on his skates too. He had like the LED on the bottom and shit. Like he was out there. You know what I mean?
Uh, he had the Karl Malone LA gear light up shit.
No, no, no. They had like ground effects, like how you see like the light glow underneath like cars and shit. Yeah, that
Yep,
shit
yep,
on his
yep.
on his skates. And I was like, damn, I
Uh,
gotta step my game up. You know what I mean? There was one dude that had like a whole skate backpack with all the tools and shit. He was like adjusting his skate. Yo, it's real when you go to like. I done been a couple times. You know what I mean? Like so, like I'm gonna have to like
well, look,
really step my skate game up if I'm gonna end up.
we're of the age where it's like, all right, we like what we like. So whatever we like, we're gonna invest in it.
Yeah,
Because when we were younger, we didn't have the type of money to actually invest in it. So now that we're older and we're a little bit more established, like if somebody's into fishing, you could tell because their gear is different. Like it's
yeah,
different from just like a weekend warrior. Like, nah, this is their shit.
yeah. They wasn't on
Same
no.
thing with skating
They
and
wasn't on no rec skate. You know what I mean? They was on. I'm out here trying to like do some shit on these skates.
yeah, yeah.
So, shout out to them dudes. It was a
I
good time,
realized that
man.
with like collectors and all of that too, like with toys and collectibles,
Yo, I
action
watched the dude
figures.
straight change his wheels on his skate like a pit stop. Nigga, like just pull the wheel off, put another wheel on. I was like,
Oh damn.
oh, okay. I don't have enough skate shit. You know what I mean?
Uh, he, he's getting ready for the roller derby if they
Something.
ever bring that shit back.
He was getting ready for something. I don't know what it
That
was, but
that that old school rollerball shit where it's
oh man,
a skate or die type.
yo, I promised you if I get my skate legs back, you know what I mean? I'm about to go find a roller derby, dog. I'm about to be
Listen,
remember the old roller derby show that used to come on in like the 80s, early 90s and shit. I'm about to
you
be
ain't
that.
fitting to get clothesline while going like
Yeah.
15 miles an
I'm
hour
gonna be
on
I'm gonna be the
skates.
I'm gonna be the clothesliner.
So you just be that dude, just be lurking around the turns and every
Yeah,
week, and then just be checking somebody, and they go flying.
that's
Listen,
it.
both them roll. Well, nah, the second rollerball movie wasn't so hot, but the original it was dope. But
The one with LL.
yeah, that one was not that good. It was a movie. It's something to take a nap during to, like on a Saturday afternoon. It's just something in the background, or me and my girl just gonna go to the room and we just need to put something loud on. Rollerball, rollerball. Like you just rather than just playing music, put some rollerball on and play music. What of the age when chicks like to get loud?
Yo, they do need to get better food up in the food court at the bowling alley though, because Elio's Pizza and Dino Nuggets is not really hitting, especially for a girls'
Listen,
skate night. You gotta have something a
yeah,
little
them
better in the food
them
court.
Canadian bear nuts are getting taxed.
And they took all the video games out. Remember when we used to go? They used to have all the video games in there. They
Oh,
took all
where?
the video games out and shit. But now they got laser tag and a rock wall and shit. But you gotta take your skates off for that.
Uh,
I'm gonna take my skates off to play Double Dragon. I can skate and play some Double Dragon. But anyway,
yeah. Wow,
shout out to Mike.
they really took all the video games out from
You
USA
know,
Skates.
they got like 4 or 5 on the side when you walk in, but it ain't like it used to be where man,
Man,
they got
listen, that's
they
what,
got like a couple photo booths and like a couple of like of those like games where you get like tickets and shit. But they don't got like a
um
lot of like video games like they used to have like Pit Fighter and Teenage Mutant Ninja
nah.
Turtles and Double Dribble and the Simpsons game. Oh,
They
that
had the
shit.
Simpsons,
Yeah.
Simpsons, Ninja Turtles, and what's the other shit? Damn it.
They had Double Dragon, they had Pit Fighter.
hmm Oh, Marvel versus Capcom. That was my shit.
They had a bunch of games up in there, man. So, you know, and
Yeah, that Simpsons game, man. Listen.
shout out to my new breakfast spot too downstairs. It's right up the street from the house. They got a Simpsons game. They got NBA jams up in that bitch. Um,
The
uh,
old school with the old school roster
yeah, and it's like
with
five,
Scott
six.
Skiles and
Yeah,
Horace
he
Grant
played
on the thing.
with Dan Marley and
Uh,
Charles Barkley on the Phoenix Suns. Isaiah and Joe
uh,
Dumars and shit. You know what I mean? He got the setup
yeah.
with the video game system too, but he got a couple old classics in there. He even got the old
Mm.
bowling shit in there. You know what I mean? So
Oh, with the
you know,
ball.
with the little roller ball, like it's like Golden Tee, but for bowling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So I'm gonna be up over there. It's only like 6 minutes from the crib, so it's gonna be my spot. Shout out to Mike in the building. What up, Mike? Mike's in the Facebook chat. Uh, he's trying to give me a hard time about my hoochie daddy shorts. Mike, you seen these
Yeah,
legs, baby? I'm trying to have an interesting summer. That's what I'm trying to have. I'm trying to have a
Mike.
hoochie daddy summer,
Mike,
ladies.
well, Mike, we're on the same team. Like, yeah, I'll acknowledge he has the freedom to do it, and I'm not gonna hate on my man. My thing is like, all right, that's cool, but you ain't gonna be like roller skating like you going down to the Regal Beagle and shit. Like, come on now.
First of all, what is the Regal Beagle? But
Oh,
I'm about
from
to.
Three's Company. From Three's
Oh shit!
Company.
I'm about to
Remember
be
how
on
they
my.
was roller skating in the beginning?
Yeah, man. I'm about to be on my Reno 911 shit with the shorts and the roller skates and shit. You know what I mean? I might try to find me a finely crafted fishnet shirt. You know what I mean? Be
Nah,
doing-
chill, chill.
might even grow my hair out and get a Jerry curl. You never know. You
Nah,
know,
chill, Shabba Ranks. Like, nah,
Shaba. But
nah, chill, B.
it's about to be the return of Skinny D with the quads like Saquon. You know what I mean? With
You
the
know, I think we've established online that Skinny D is not really the kind of name that you want for like
it's
the
this
porn industry.
it's the summer name, and I ain't doing porn, baby. You know what I mean? I'm out here.
Slim D.
Listen,
Well, nah, because then you'll be fighting with Slim Jim for the Slim.
listen.
So
They
again, like I got to make joke of this, like because
people
for me
can't
it's
feel how they
entertaining.
want to feel about it. All I know is that I'm outside. You heard me? I'm outside, and
Okay,
you
okay,
know, so we'll see
all
what kind of
right.
outside I am. But I'm gonna be outside, looking like a snack. So
Yeah, listen, somebody drive by playing their music extra loud and they're playing Diana Ross. I'm coming out, and you end up coming out of your house too, like at the same time. I have a feeling that's just gonna happen.
I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna
Okay.
happen. And if it does,
Hey,
hey, it's a coincidental situation.
hey.
I'm not really subscribing to none of that. I'm just subscribing to Hoochie Daddy shorts and you know, tightly fitted
Okay.
tees.
Listen, we're basically on our.
I'm trying to cuff the cigarettes up in the. I don't even smoke, but I'm gonna have cuffed cigarettes in the in the sleeve and shit. I
Listen,
seen the dude with a members only jacket the other day. Might have to get a members only jacket.
we're on the back nine.
Yeah, man.
So it's might as well do what the fuck we want to do. Fuck what people got to say, and just live for you and find your own happiness rather than worrying about what other people say. That's why, like for me, yeah, I might feel a certain way, but I fully support you doing that. That's
Hey,
your right. Like, who am I to get in your way of you seeking your happiness?
yo,
Your happiness isn't by my metrics.
summertime dies out. That's all I'm saying. Sun's out, guns out, dies out too. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? Too, I'm a little bit scared of like getting into the gym and getting trimmed up. because
You
it'll
gonna
just
you gonna you
be
gonna you gonna fall victim. You're gonna be like, damn, I be looking too good to be all covered up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna come through one day and you're gonna be like, yo, D, let's go get a drink. And you're gonna come out
yeah.
and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, look who got themselves a pair of hoochie daddy shorts with the with
Nah,
the with the loafers and shit. With
nah.
the
That's only in house, and that's only on a spa day. That's the only time you'll really catch me like that.
so
Like
you
that's the
got a
only like.
pair. See, I knew you had a
No,
pair.
no, no, no. I got,
Yeah,
I
you
got,
got
I,
a
no,
pair, son.
I got swim trunks with the net. Like I got swim trunks with the net, so when I go inside the sauna, because I get sweaty, and I'm not just going raw dog inside the sauna like that. Even though I could, it's my shit, and I clean it and I wipe it down so that way no mold or mildew gets built up. It's just typical sauna care. After a while you learn that shit. But either way, nah, I got swim trunks that I use to go into the sauna. Now, mind you.
He's calling them swim trunks. They just don't want to say hoochie daddy shorts.
I
You know
could
what I
go over
mean?
there and get them for you because I
Oh,
got I got like three
listen,
pairs of them.
you ain't got to prove. You got 3 pairs of hoochie daddy shorts. You talking about
No,
me, dog?
no, no,
Come
no, no.
on,
Wait,
man.
hold on. No,
Listen,
hold on. They go down
listen.
to my knee. They go down to my knee. They go down to my knee. Now, if I was to ever get any that go like 2 or 3 inches above my knee, which are the style of pants you're talking about, you're only gonna catch me using them indoors to go into the sauna
Come on, man.
because
You
it's
gotta be
like
proud of
they're
you.
gonna get sweaty and I can just throw them to the side and
First of
like.
all, you gotta stop skipping leg day so that you could feel more confident in your thighs and shit, man. It's okay
Well,
if
my
it
legs are
slides up
usually
a little
big.
bit. You know what I'm saying? Slides up. You got about half the thigh out there. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that really is bad for me is that I get like a half a thigh tan. You know what I'm saying? So my leg
But
tan
low,
is
but low key, like I used to have strong legs, like until like I hurt my knees, and I had to make some adjustments. But I've always had strong legs. That's why I like running track, playing sports.
yeah.
Like
Listen,
Ricky Henderson, is one of my favorite dudes, and I think we're gonna talk about him in a bit. But no, Ricky Henderson always had like thing, and for me, it's like even though I'm short. You know, playing baseball, you could neutralize it with your speed and your power. Ricky Henderson was that guy for me.
all I'm saying is don't be ashamed to show off your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you're walking around with your dick out. It's just a little bit of thigh action, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because of the way that the pants are constructed,
Yeah,
you know,
we don't have to put a poll to this.
no, most likely I'm gonna have like a nut slide out. Like, there's kids around. Like, I can't be that old guy with my nuts
Yeah,
and part of my dick like hanging out
no,
from these little short shorts.
we're talking about
Like,
we're talking about like a 5 inch inseam. You know what I mean? Unless you out here free balling, your nuts shouldn't be 5 inches hanging off your body. Like
if I'm
those
gonna
would be
wear
the long.
pants like that, those are boxer briefs. Like for me, in my mind, they're boxer briefs. Like,
Only if they're tight. But if they're shorts, then they just shorts, man.
yeah, I guess I could get them cut
You know
differently,
what I mean? Then
and
you throw some
but I'm
boxer
not going
briefs
to no
under it.
fucking tailor. I'm not going to no tailor and telling them, catch my inseam properly so that way it hangs right. Like I'm not that guy.
So you just put boxer briefs on. You got to contain your shit when you wear your shorts. That's short because you
I'm
can't have
also
them.
not. I'm not also trying these on inside the department store.
You can't
Like
have
I'm not
you can't have tip leakage. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure you contain that
exactly.
shit inside the boxer brief. You know what I
See
mean?
that's why I wear the old school Michigan style baggy shorts. Like.
I order mine, so I don't even have to try them on in the store. But yeah,
But still, like if I order it online and then like it's a European like medium, it's a small. It's not really fitting me properly, so I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. Like certain things, like I don't buy online. Like I don't buy pants online. I'd rather go and try on these pants before I buy them. I'm not gonna just buy them sight unseen. Like nah, hell no. Yeah, it looks nice.
why, dog? Like either you know what size your waist is. We're dudes,
Yeah.
unless you got like a fucking Ryan Clark ass, where it's like just or like one of them dudes that suffer from bubble butt. You just buy regular
Um.
ass jeans, bro.
No, but then again, like certain companies, their cuts are different. So I don't want to have to like order something and then I'm getting like these sheen cut pants. I'm like, nah,
But why you ordering from
now,
Shein, dog? You gotta
no,
order
I'm
from
not
Western
ordering from
Wear.
Shein. No, no, I'm
You
saying
you getting the Shein
Shein
package
cut.
in the
I'm saying
mail?
no, no. I'm just saying in general, like some companies they have different cuts. So like if I order something from Banana Republic for whatever reason, it might be like the slim cut rather than the relaxed cut
Your
that
first
I'm
mistake
looking
is
for.
ordering from Banana Republic. You know they don't make nothing bigger than an extra small. Like you already setting yourself up ordering from Banana Republic, dog.
Nah, well, Banana Republic,
You
it's
know,
just a, it's just a,
that's like ordering
I,
shirts from Abercrombie. You know them
but
joints is gonna be mad tight when you order them because the
I was,
Abercrombie XL
I
is
was,
not. That's
I was
like
just
big.
using them as an example. I was just using them as an example because if anything, I don't order shit online like that. Like I would order a shirt, yeah, but pants, no. Like it's just not the thing. Shoes, this is the thing I like to do with shoes. I'll see it online. I'll go to a store. I'll see it in the store. Whoever has the better price, I'm ordering it from them. That's it. But pants, nah. I find that to be weird. So again, like, how am I gonna get like specialized hoochie daddy shorts if I'm not trying them in stores and then I'm not willing to order them online? But if I order them online, yeah, cool. I'm gonna have it in the house for the sauna. Yeah,
You just
I'll have
if they
flip
don't fit,
flops
you
with
just
the robe in the house.
if they don't fit, you
Like
just send them back.
I don't want to have to deal with all of that shit. Like, cause some places like in the fine print, like the 10% restocking fee and all that kind of shit. I've got stung like that before. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. You
Hey,
know?
all I'm saying is summer's coming. You know what I'm saying? Don't deny the public, you know, a glimpse at your leg days. You know what I'm saying? But yo,
Yeah, when I go to the beach.
shout out to Jen in the chat. What up, Jen? Oh, shout out to Bean in the chat. Black Beans PBD. Yo, that fucking
Alright.
chicken dinner shit was smacking. I had to put the potato salad on hold because
Mm,
that shit was beaten, and I'd still be eating that shit, man.
mm,
Mac and cheese, chicken, potato salad, homemade motherfucking Cinnabons with the homemade salt, like the glaze, all that shit.
mm,
Shout out to Black Beans PVD. She doing the sandwich
mm,
fights or the food fights with the sandwiches. Go down there, get yourself a goddamn sandwich and some
mm.
mac and cheese. Uh, and
Most stuff.
yeah. Uh,
Mm,
oh, and the cornbread with the honey butter. Don't forget about the cornbread with the honey butter. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
God
Hell
damn.
yeah.
I sent pictures of it to people. I was like, look at this food. You should go get you some. And they were like, where is this? And I was like, oh, I'm not telling you. But now I'm telling everybody. So go down to Black
Yeah. Can't be
BBD. Look,
gatekeeping. Come on.
follow her on the Facebook. I gatekeep certain shit, man. I feel like there's certain shit that you got to gatekeep. Like I don't
Yeah.
ever tell nobody where I buy my shoes from. If they go out and find them, cool. I don't ever tell
Mm,
nobody where I get my ties from and shit. Cause I got some ties that I ain't never seen nobody with. And I'll never tell nobody where I get my cologne from. You can order most of the shit that I wear, but if you don't know what it is off the smell, I'm not telling you because that's me.
y-
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It ain't even
Yeah.
gonna smell
Same.
like that on you. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. Our pheromones are different.
See, and that's the same thing too. It's like some ladies will be like, "Oh, you smell nice. Well, what is that?" I'm like, "Nah, chill. Like, respectfully, I don't want your man smelling like me. Like, it's not fair. It's just not fair. You know, nah. So, like,
No,
I'm with
I
you
mean
with that.
he ain't gonna smell like you know it because his pheromones are different. If I smell
Yeah,
delicious, it's because the way that the cologne is interacting with me.
exactly,
You know, and
exactly.
it's my secret. It might be a combo scent. You know what I mean? I might have a spritz of this and a spritz of that, and a spritz of this and a spritz of that. I might spritz it and walk through. It's all about the magic of the scent. You know what I mean? With the jazz hands and shit. The magic of it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
I'm with you on that one. Plus, like with the gatekeeping thing, like there was this one thing that I used to do a lot of in New York. I used to go to this place called Spa Castle. Like during the week, it was like $35, and you could stay all day. You could go from like 6 o'clock in the morning, stay till like midnight. Right? They had places where you could nap. They had different style saunas. They had food courts. They had it like TVs. It was matchup. Reason why I said I should have gatekeep that because now it's like, all those Instagram people that just want to go just for pictures, and it's like, yo, number one, they already have things like, yo, be respectful of other people's space, and other people's privacy. Stay off your phone, right? Like, if you got to talk, yeah, you got to talk. That's cool. But like all the video talk and well, that shit, nah. Then they're like, yo, chill. Yeah, yeah, we understand you might get romantic, but chill with the PDA. All right. So last time I went, yo, smells straight like chemicals. Like that the perfume spray shit.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
god
yeah,
damn it. And then you can see the fake eyelashes, the fake hair. They're just there to take pictures and doesn't smell kosher. But I'm glad I went early because I went like at 6 o'clock and I was done by like 1 o'clock. When I was leaving, that's when the rush was coming in. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Should have gatekeep that because I don't feel like it's never gonna be the same again.
Yo, certain shit you just can't let people know about it, man.
Mm.
Being said, I smell like a poppy. You know what I mean? And that's cool because I got a Dominican barber, so he be freshening me up, man. It's okay, mommy, it's okay. You
You
know,
know, have that brush with the powder on it and just be hitting the back of your neck.
yeah,
Oh, the fuck.
yeah,
Uh,
man, shit. And so hey, whatever, it works right now. And it's honestly like I ain't never even heard of this shit before. I smoked it in the cologne spot, and I was like,
mm.
it smells good. Let me get this. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
no, I got some like heavy in the rotation, and then there's like fall time, springtime, summertime, daytime, evening time, active wear, just all around wear. Like
See,
it,
this is like a good daily, and then I got my suit cologne. I gotta get my fragrances up though. I gotta get my fragrances a little bit more up. I gotta get
listen,
some of that real
I
expensive shit for like
it's kind of like Anchorman with me, but I don't have that panther.
the panda.
Nah, I don't
You get
fuck
the
with
sex
shit like
panda.
that. I don't have the Sex Panther. Nah, I don't fuck with shit like that. Like, nah, I'm not that cologne guy.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to be that cologne guy.
I have a fair share. I have a fair
You
share.
know, and if you know what how I decide if it goes in the rotation is purely about reaction from
Mm.
like if you get snowed and they're like, damn, what is that? I'm like, yeah, it's called getting
Mm.
these draws. That's what it's called.
Eh,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not. I keep it humble. I said, oh yeah, I took a shower today.
Called it's called Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's what it's called. No, really, what's it
Eh.
called? Listen, you better relax. Uh,
Mm.
and then I put that one to the side for special occasions, you know. But I might spray all the hoodies with it one time for about so all the hoodies, you know what I mean? And then that way, it's
Yeah,
always on the hoodies and shit. But
I'm gonna keep.
let's
I'm
get
gonna keep
into
a
the
little
show.
tight lip on that one.
Let's get into the show. It's NBA playoffs. The Pistons are firmly in a playoff position.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Dark
And,
horse.
and
Nobody's
if
paying attention to
anything,
him.
it's kind of like back in the day with the Minnesota Twins where they went like worst to first. Like nobody
Right?
expected. And I told you, I was like, look, if they
Yeah,
get their shit together,
there you go.
yeah, they could be a playing team. I did
Yeah.
not
I
say
said there was a
I
playoff team, and now look at us
and
waiting.
I said, you know what? At worst or at best, I can see them as a 6 seed.
Listen, they about
But
to be like,
as
listen,
work,
there's still like games left. They can move up to the fourth seed. You know what I mean? We'll see what
yeah,
happens. But they firmly in the playoffs, as I predicted. You know what I
mhm.
mean? I wasn't trying to wash them and you know what I mean? Shout out to Brian, the letter B. You know what I mean? His birthday's on Monday, so shout out to him. But he wasn't
All
even giving
right.
them a chance. And now they're young, they're all under 25. So the chances of them making the finals that young, they don't got the real experience. But they might fuck around and make a run, man. They really reminded me of this 2014, the way they playing defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cade is like, you know what I mean? These guys out here playing, you know what I mean? But yo, Shaq, you and me got beef, son. You ain't about to talk about my team like that. Like they not
Well, what?
excited. Like they not
But
excited, Shaq. They're not excited. You know what I mean? Then in the same breath, you gonna give props to Chauncey. Now, Shout out to Chauncey, but like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, Shaq ain't
That
watching.
that
In the words of Kevin Garnett, you ain't watching the games, Lord. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Shaq ain't watching the
because
games. He too busy
because
doing
he
hookah and shit.
nah, because Chauncey's style of play was not entertaining. That was like 85, 87 type max. Like they're not they're not winning with 90 points with that old school team. Right? That old school team was keeping teams to like 60. You
Yeah,
know,
they
70
got
something.
yeah. Well, I don't know. This Pistons team is playing good D. They got robbed the other night against OKC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So I heard.
shout out to Shea. You know what I mean? Shay's having
Well,
SGA's having a season. Um,
see, this is the thing with the Pistons, right? Like a lot of times when there's teams that have a lot of young talent, what ends up happening is they end up just stockpiling a bunch of young talent, and then what they try to do is trade them off. Kind of like back in the day when the Clippers were real bad, right? That's what the Clippers was doing. I didn't want that to happen to your team. My thing was yeah, they have
I was about to
talent.
say, because you
You
sounding like a
know,
hater right now, talking about they about to
no,
trade away their team, son. Who they gonna trade
no,
them to?
no,
The Knicks. I see. I
no,
know as a Knicks fan, you eyeing my
no.
guys.
No, because if anything, because if anything, the Knicks are the ones that traded Duran to you guys. I was like, what? Why? Uh
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that during draft night. So my thing is I was like, all right, you know what? He's going to your team. So cool, 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 cool. If they were to trade him to like Philly, like what the fuck are you doing? Like, nah, don't do that. Atlanta, Orlando, like, nah, don't like, nah. He was a good talent, and he's actually panning out right now. And that's the thing. A lot of times is you could have the talent, and then the point guard is the one that is supposed to bring everything together. So that way, everybody's skill set could get highlighted. What happens a lot of times is when teams are losing, the point guard just goes for self. He's like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna make my numbers so even if I don't stay here, I can go somewhere else and parlay that to a bigger number. What Kate is doing is actually focus on winning rather than trying to go for the headlines.
Yeah,
That's really for me the biggest difference, and that's why I
he's
feel
out
like
there
they're
balling,
winning.
and JB's out there coaching. If he don't win Coach of the Year, I'm gonna be
Oh yeah.
incredibly disappointed. You know what I mean?
So
In the
so
league
so
because
the thing with that team is that's what I see is the major difference from a lot of teams that get a lot of young talent. A lot of times the point guard, he's just looking at, all right, how can I parlay this like from this losing situation and go to a bigger market team? He's actually putting in the work to win
they got such a good
rather than put up
nucleus, dog.
and
Like,
and he's putting up numbers.
for sure. So, hey, Donnell Wilson says what up from the Facebook chat.
He's a
Shout
he's
out
a
to
Piston
Donnell.
fan. He's a Piston fan.
Yeah, see, and he listening to you slander right now. You were
No,
slandering
no.
the team, Donnell.
Nah, I
Slandering
was
them.
I
Fuck
was
that.
giving real talk the
I'm gonna
same way I
find you
give
the
real
clip.
talk about my Knicks team.
Yeah, yeah. Victor wanted to know earlier as we acquiesce in the NFL real quick. Uh, Lions play the Steelers this year in Detroit, so we all got to go. But who's your QB1, man?
What for the Steelers?
Yeah, is it gonna be Mason Rudolph?
Nah, come on, man. El Kabong.
Yeah,
Yo,
it'll be
nah, chill.
Mason Rudolph. I
Nah,
mean,
chill.
is it
Nah,
is it
chill.
gonna be Russ? Are you gonna draft somebody? You know what I mean, is it gonna be Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Ayahuasca himself?
I don't know. I honestly really don't know.
Y'all got a
Cause,
situation over there.
well, see, and that's the thing with the Steelers. If anything, they
They
got
should get
DK
Jameis,
Metcalf.
dog.
Huh?
They should get Jameis. I mean, they got two big ass receivers too with
Oh
DK
yeah.
and yeah, man. They should go
Uh,
get. They should get. Gino already signed. Like, there's really no quarterbacks out there, dog.
well, see, and then the other thing too is Najee Harris end up going to the Chargers, so that means that they're looking to get a running back. Now, if they could get Genty, cool. But I heard that there's a different guy. What's his name? Hampton. He's the other
Hampton's
running
not
back.
for another 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm on it.
This is when I
So
like. This is about when I start paying attention, right around because It's you got to remember for me it's Dungeons and Dragons baseball season,
Oh yeah,
aka fantasy baseball. So
yeah.
I'm trying to be
Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm trying to be locked in to my Dungeons and Dragons squad this year,
Mm.
so I can win this
Is that the
shit.
name of your team?
No. My team's called the Petty Lose the Kings because
Oh,
I am
okay.
the Petty Lose the King, and I have to make sure that my team is named accurately.
Uh,
Plus, I'm the pettiest dude in the league, and I talk the most shit um,
uh,
the whole time. But I got Otani, so I could talk wild shit. Uh,
yeah, you could do that.
but enough football for now. Let's the unrivaled league is coming to a close. I think their championship is coming up.
I
I
thought
just
they
want
already had a championship.
now the playoffs was yesterday. Like I think it's like the first round. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But while I'm trying to pull it up,
Uh,
let's
I guess that.
like real quick. I'm gonna say some things about the LeBron James of the WNBA, aka Angel Reese. Um,
Oh, come on, cut it out.
I'm gonna
Don't do
say
that. I
I'm gonna say
She's Dennis Rodman.
I'm gonna say some nah, because she talked way too much shit. Uh, now
LeBron don't talk that much shit. He really don't talk that much shit
I
like
mean
that.
the fact
Like
that he had to
he's
get him
not like Gary Payton level
no,
or even John Stockton level.
but he be talking shit. He be talking shit like, you know, Ronnie better than half these motherfuckers in the league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a father. That's a father just overstepping.
uh,
Fathers tend to do that. Because even with Lamelo Ball and Zoe Ball, his father was talking big shit about all his sons. Yeah, all three of my sons are gonna be in the league.
they all
You
made
know,
it, right? Didn't they make it?
Jello.
Didn't Jello make it?
uh, he got on the court for a little bit, but there was
Well, I mean,
jokes like
shit.
during the All-Star game, like that's the longest time he's ever been on the NBA court. Is when he was performing this song. Ooh,
So tomorrow night on TNT True TV is the unrivaled finals
hmm
between the Rose,
Uh-huh.
which is Angel Reese's squad, and the
Uh,
the Owls, which is who's on that team? Uh, the chick who
my
started the
girl,
league. The chick who started the league and
Stewie.
not Stewie, the other chick though, the one that
Oh, the black chick.
The Feature Collier, I think is her name.
Yeah.
She won the one-on-one shit.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, Navisha Collier, Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins is still
He's
fine
still
as
playing.
fuck. Yeah, she's still sexy than a motherfucking dog. She be out there giving them
Wow.
work. She be giving them work too. Shout out to
Really?
Skylar Diggins. Hey, Skylar, how you doing? Uh, but and then,
Okay.
uh, I'm gonna say some nice shit about Angel Reese because I usually be giving her like the LeBron
Does she
treatment.
get Defensive Player of the Year?
She did. She won Defensive Player of the Year. Now here's the thing. My knock on Angel Reese has never been about her defense. She's always been a really good defender. For me, it was about the footwork and all the bunnies. She was missing all the bunnies. And then she had the whole conversation with Lisa Leslie, and she was like, "What can I do to make my game better?" And Lisa Leslie was like, "Make some fucking layups. Come work out with me, and I'm gonna help you get better." And she went out and worked with Lisa Leslie, and ever since she's worked with Lisa Leslie, her game has elevated, dog. She was making like on the run layups and shit. She looked like she'd been playing basketball for real. And
So Lisa Leslie's like the equivalent of Elijah One for men.
yeah,
Okay.
she was giving it like the ill post moves, talent and shit. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So now it's the Owls versus the Rose. The Owls had the best record in the league, 13-1. Rose is
Mm.
8-6. Uh, Angel Reese is the Defensive Player of the Year. She won like a bunch of awards, most rebounds, all that shit. But you expected to get the rebounds because she was missing so many bunnies. You know what I mean? But now she's not missing the bunnies. So I just want to acknowledge the fact that Angel Reese has been listening to the people and she went and worked on her game and found some time to do it while still being a social media star. So shout out to Angel Reese for like really buckling
Yeah.
down and like taking the advice from an old head. Like sometimes the younger players don't want to listen to the OGs when it comes to their game because they're like, man, fuck you, old ass motherfucker. You used to play, I play now.
Mm.
Um,
But
but
then the other thing too that I was saying is all right. Well, you know what? She sees what the deficiency is in her game. What real professionals do is in the off season when they actually really have time to focus on it, especially her being a rookie and everything that she was doing, not just on the court but off the court with her social media and trying to develop her brand. Now she had a chance to actually take a timeout, focus on what she gets paid really to do, you know, and then keep it moving. Because even when like two people, Jordan and Gary Payton, when they first came in the league, they weren't really that. They had the raw talent, but they had to get better. And as time got on, they got better. Jordan's jumper got better because that was one of the things that they said about Jordan. He didn't have a jumper, even though he won the national championship with one jumper, but still, percentage wise, he wasn't really that good. So he got better as time went on. With her, it's the same thing. Just allow some room for growth. Yeah, she doesn't shoot it like Caitlin Clark, but still,
She don't have to
yeah,
shoot it like
she's
Caitlin Clark. She just had to get her footwork together.
yeah, oh yeah.
Her
But
footwork was
for me, she was
juice.
more of a Rodman than a LeBron.
Yeah, but Robin
You
can
know,
post you up and shit. You know what I mean? If you really wanted to. Robin averaged like 16 a game in college. You know what I mean? He could score.
I,
He hit the occasional three, but his game was like she's trying to be a superstar. So she gotta be like a Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? And she's big.
man,
She's like 6'4", 6'5". So like she gotta like use her body more, and she's doing it now. So shout out to Angel Reese. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I also want to say that the Vinyl is probably the worst team name in sports history, but we can talk about that on another show.
Vinyl.
There's a team called the Vinyl. There's the Lunar Owls, the Rose, the Laces, the Vinyl, the Mist, and the Phantoms. So I don't know how they came up
Wait,
with Vinyl. I like
wait.
this.
Even the Rose is kind of suspect. Like, yo, you really naming your team after a sex toy?
No, man,
All
off the
right,
flower, dog.
I know that, Darryl. I know that.
Sometimes you just
But
can't help.
still,
You can't help
no,
yourself,
no,
dog.
but no, but there is
Like,
that no, but there's that very popular toy that they
yeah,
got
but that's
out on
not
the market now called the
that.
Rose.
Why would you even do that though? This is come on, man.
Exactly. That's why I was like, okay, well, all right. Logic speaks.
Sometimes you just got to keep that shit to yourself, man.
Well, no, I got to share it because it's less crazy that way.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Eh,
I'm gonna.
you know what? I put that in the category of as yeah, Daryl. You know what? If you want to wear them shorts, that's your
Nah,
business.
it ain't even the same category, dog.
No, and,
It ain't even the
and
same
for me,
category. You
for me,
equated a female basketball team name with a sex toy. That is terrible, son. But okay, let's move on
hey,
before we get
hey,
canceled and shit. Uh,
hey.
you see, I got on the maize and blue right now. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Big Ten champions,
Mm,
University of Michigan Wolverines. They ain't won the Big Ten title since 2018. Juwan Howard had them boys in the toilet bowl for the last couple years, and they were like, "Get the fuck out of here." You know what I mean? He was a
mm.
great player, but you're a shitty coach, so go
Nah,
somewhere
he had
else.
that good first season. He had that good
No, he
first season.
inherited that team. No, he didn't recruit that team. He inherited that team with Franz Wagner on it and all them dudes. I watched those
Yeah,
games. I watched those games on the
yeah.
airplane. Yeah, nah, he inherited that
He
team. It's like
he still had a first good year, even though he inherited
it's
that
nah,
team.
man. I don't count that. It's like when Steve Kerr inherited the Warriors. Then he had
I
to
was gonna
draft
say
these
that. I,
dudes.
I was gonna say
You know what
that.
I mean? Mark Jackson built that team, and Steve Kerr took it to a championship because he was just the new voice. You know what I mean? Same with your boy. What's his name there? What the hell's the dude's name that coached
It's
the
it's
Celtics?
easy to, it's easy to fumble that back though.
That coached the Celtics. Fuck's his name? Uh,
Missoula.
Missoula. He inherited that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now in the NBA, in the pros, you really don't. You're not really responsible for drafting the team, but like, come on, man. Like he's like Spo right now. He's like when Spo became the coach and he had LeBron and D Wade and Chris Bosh at the same
Hmm.
time. You just gotta manage. You just gotta manage. JJ Redick, he just managing. Well, he doing whatever LeBron tell him, but he just managing.
Nah, nah. See what JJ Redick is doing
Yeah, the
is
X's and O's.
actually
But he's like, yo, y'all want to run this play? No? All right, let's run some other shit. Like, I don't think he's really out there coaching.
nah. I give JJ Redick a little bit more credit because that Laker team was a playing team.
He's just motivating them, dog. He just put the battery in their back. That's what good coaches do. But he's
Yeah,
not out
yeah.
there with the X's and O's. He ain't yelling at LeBron for missing shots. I mean, he's not making them run. He's not trying to be like Greg Popovich or none of that shit. He's Spo. like every other coach that LeBron's ever had. Spo, Derek Fisher, Spo. You got a new Spo. You know what I mean? That's it.
Nah. You gotta put some respect on Spo's name because he's
Yo,
actually a good coach. He's a good coach,
he is a
especially
good coach.
where he came from and where he is now. Like he was in the film room. He was the film. He was
Yeah,
the guy that was like, "Yo, go get me that clip. Go
but
get me that one."
but
And he's the
until
one that's running the film.
Spo won some games and made like a deep playoff run without LeBron, that's when he started getting more respect as a coach.
So wait, Spo wasn't the coach when they won with Shaq and D Wade before LeBron got there.
I don't think so.
What was that after
That
LeBron?
was after.
Yeah, but Spo was still the coach, and it was a old Shaq.
I don't
You
know.
know,
You know
nah,
me.
that's
I'm a fan of basketball highlights, dog. So uh,
yeah. Highlights is one thing, but then when you actually watch the game, you see how some people fold under pressure, aka Jeremy Lin. Like you have beef with Charlie Wood, I have beef with Jeremy Lin,
listen,
but we can move.
I don't have beef with Charlie Ward. I just feel like I could give Charlie Ward some buckets. But then, shout out to Charlie Ward for being a dope, like a super good athlete, basketball, football. You know what I mean? Made the league. I
Yeah.
never made the league, so who am I to talk?
Mm.
And if things go like the way fucking um, what the fuck is it? I am fucking strapped on names today.
Cool.
Scalabrini went out
Oh
there
yeah,
and
Brian Scalabrine.
he,
Yeah, no, that's why I giggled
you
because
know,
I didn't know if he was gonna pivot to that.
of course, the segue. I'm the segue master, dog. Anyway, shout out to
Oh
the
yeah,
Wolverines. Michigan, and Michigan State in the same bracket. Also, shout out to Bryant College or now
I was gonna
University.
say.
You know what I mean, I'm a Bryant College kid. I went to Bryant College. It's Bryant University now, but you know what I mean. They made the NCAA March
What they
Madness
a
playoff.
15 or 16 seed?
They were
Because
15.
I think
They were
they're
15
going up
against
against Michigan State.
yeah. They got Michigan State in the first round, so they're probably gonna get
Yikes!
smacked. But shout out for them just being there. They didn't get the playing game. North Carolina got a playing game, so they won. They won the whatever it is, Atlantic something conference. Um, but yeah, shout out to them for making it. They're the only team from Rhode Island to make
Yeah, I
to make
remember
the
I used
tournament
to
this year.
sneak on that court to play ball.
We never had to sneak on, man. We used to and listen back in the
I
day.
didn't go. I did not go to that school.
So
You know how
so
many
that's
people thought I went to that school because I used to play ball on the court and then I had the radio show with you?
yeah, you was with
People
us,
used
man.
to be
That's all that
like,
matters.
they used to, and then we used to be at all the parties.
Of course, because that's
So
what you
people
do when
thought
you're in
I
college.
actually went to that school. So technically, yeah, I was sneaking on because I was still in high school.
People thought I actually went to the school after I didn't go to the school anymore.
Yeah, I was still in high school.
Forgot about that part. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
shout out to Bryant. Hopefully they like at least give Michigan State a run for their money. Michigan State is really good, and you can never count out Tom Izzo during March Madness time. Um,
T to the Izzo.
but so I always expect when Michigan State gets a high seed that they're gonna make a nice strong. They're gonna make a nice run. So
Mm.
I got them in my Final Four. Uh, Probably for me like Michigan State, Duke,
Wait,
probably.
who's number one? Auburn is number one in your bracket, I think.
I think so. Yeah. Let me pull up the bracket. I didn't even pull up the bracket.
Yeah,
Um,
because I peeped it earlier just at a quick glance.
the selection show was today. Um,
Like some teams like High Point. I was like, oh shit, who the fuck is this High Point team?
Yo,
Like when I was just doing a quick
there's some teams
scan.
I ain't never heard of. The SEC
Mm-hmm.
got the SEC has 18 teams.
18.
18 teams.
How many teams in that conference?
I don't know, man. I saw maybe I got the number wrong, but I feel like
20?
they said they got 18 teams.
Nah,
Um,
it can't be 18. Hell no, it can't. Eight maybe.
no, the Big Ten got 8. Hold on. Uh,
18?
hold
How
on.
many fucking teams in that
Uh,
conference? Well, Florida International is the only one that didn't make it in? Like, come on now. That is wildness. Like, yo, if you're playing in a conference aren't you basically beating each other? So how is your record that good? Like, is your
Oh, I'm
out of
sorry, not
conference
18, 14 teams. The SC
14? Okay,
the
all right. That's
SEC
still that's still a lot.
the SEC has 14 teams. Auburn and Florida both have number one seeds.
Yep,
Uh,
yep. That's what I was saying. Like Florida International is the only one that didn't make it.
so
Like
yeah,
for
basically
real.
their whole fucking shit, their whole fucking conference made it into the fucking tournament. The Big Ten
Uh,
got 8 teams. Um,
okay.
oh, they have
The Big
16.
Ten got like,
They have
huh?
16 teams in the conference. 14 of them made the fucking
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's two
made the
teams.
tournament. It's
I will not be surprised if it's not Florida International. That like
the
I'll put money
previous
on that one.
the previous record was the Big East with 11 teams.
Yeah,
Uh, let's see, 11 of wait, uh,
yeah,
Auburn
that
and
Big East
Florida.
conference.
Auburn and Florida had number one seeds. Tennessee and
Yep.
Alabama had number two seeds.
Tennessee,
Um,
Alabama. Yep.
so they had 6 teams with top four seeds. I was gonna say who didn't get in.
You might have to look up that conference.
Only two SEC teams uh, were South Carolina and LSU.
Oh,
So everybody else is in.
damn, damn.
First of all, how bad is the rest of the country that 14 teams from one conference got in? I mean, the Big Ten got 8 teams. So like, what's
Yeah,
the big deal?
the Big East ain't what it used to be. Like I think St. John's. I think they made it.
Yeah,
I think
St. John's.
they're the one. Yeah, they're the one with Patino right now.
Yeah, they won the Big East. Didn't they win the Big East?
I think so.
Yeah. Um,
But yeah, going back to the Big East with like Chris Mullen, Mark Jackson, Patrick Ewing, like oh my God, the Big East. Like Malik Sealy, rest in peace. Like oh my goodness, I used to love Big East basketball. Oh, on Saturdays on CBS. Oh man,
so the number one seeds is Auburn in the South, Duke's in the East,
yep,
Houston in the Midwest, and
hmm
Florida in the West.
yep.
For the women, it's UCLA, South Carolina, Texas, and USC. I got my money on
USC,
I
yep.
got my money on Juju to win to win the whole thing. Juju and USC.
Nah, I'm still riding with my girl Dawn Staley.
Yeah, South Carolina's tough, but Juju, big guard, baby, big guard.
Yeah, it's a team sport. It's a team sport. Yeah, she might put up numbers, but you know, one thing that I've been watching is that Celtic City, and one thing that
Oh,
I
I started
like one.
watching that shit. That was interesting.
Yeah, that's dope as fuck. Especially the thing is like episode 2 is something that like I talk about offline a lot with like the cool coworker at my day job. Um, but like when you look at Will Chamberlain, yeah, you can put up numbers, but your teammate winning,
Yeah,
like so yeah, you could put up monstrous numbers that nobody's ever gonna touch, but your teammate winning. So it's like that little beef that they had where it's like Will kept saying, "Oh, you had better teammates. You wasn't giving them a chance to be better," you
right.
know. But Bill Russell, he was classy not to really say it like that. Or maybe he did off mic, but still.
So interesting factoid. Providence has we get first round um, Eastern Division games or
Oh,
East
so Duke
Eastern
might be in
bracket.
town, huh?
So Duke might be in town.
Oh,
Uh,
Cooper Flag.
Duke, Oregon, Arizona, BYU,
Mm.
Wisconsin, Alabama.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's all. Those are the top 5, 6 seeds.
I like
Um,
the champs coming from the East. Unless they beat up on each other and the other conferences take advantage of it.
you know, Houston probably got the easiest road.
Yeah,
They
from what
got
I saw. High Point? Like, the fuck is High Point?
High Point, Illinois, Kentucky, UCLA,
Yeah, Kentucky's not what they used to be.
Tennessee.
Nah, homeboy isn't with Kentucky anymore, is he? Calipari?
Nah, I forget where he went.
Yeah.
Um, Gonzaga. Clemson, like nobody really of note.
Gonzaga is just a name that's always going to make it to at least the Elite Eight. Just on the name alone,
I mean,
this
this
is one of
West
those
bracket
things.
looks a little soft too. Florida is the number one seed.
Okay.
Kentucky's in there. St. John's, Drake, Grand Canyon,
Hey, Drake.
Maryland, Memphis, Colorado State.
Colorado State. Yeah, they're good for 16.
Fucking UConn might come out of this division.
Yeah, it depends on how they're playing right now.
And then the
I
South,
like St.
the
John's
South is probably the
out of that
toughest,
one.
but they got Lipscomb is in the South.
Lipscomb. Yeah, I saw
Uh,
that too. I was like, who the fuck is what?
yeah,
Long Island?
yeah, I think
Oh,
I don't even
whatever.
know.
Yeah, community college. I don't know.
So you're gonna do a bracket?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gonzaga. Some teams are good for a solid 16. Another one is for Elite Eight. Gonzaga. Um, Other teams like Houston, yeah, they might make it to the Final Four, depending on like how the cookie crumbles. But that's the thing is like, even though Juju might put up some numbers on the women's side, yo, the tournament, anybody can hit a wild three, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
that's the thing where it's like it's all about team when it comes to like tournament play, one and done tournament play. So it's like I've seen people put up like triple doubles and like the performance job put on. It was a great performance. That's why I was like, yo, as a New York Knick, I would rather trade that number 3 to go with number 1 or even number 2 and go for Ja. Like Zion is who he is. I'm going for Ja because the point guard sets up everybody, you know. Plus he's in New York, so he doesn't really have to play to get to a bigger market. He's already in the bigger market, you know. With Cade, what I was saying with him was is he's he's fit into that Detroit market, that Midwest market, rather than try to look for greener pastures. So that's why I feel like they're doing good. But back to tournament play, I'm gonna fill out a bracket. I never win, but still, I might have Duke in my Final Four.
I've been in second 1 year. Right now, my Final Four is probably looking like Michigan State because Tom Izzo's a genius. Duke,
I'll give them to the Elite Eight.
probably Florida. I'll probably go chalk the other groups, but
Yeah.
oh shit. Yo, we just been chit chattering, dog. We up against it, man. We are pop into our top five real
All
quick.
right. So Trump gets bumped again, huh?
Yeah, we bumped Trump again. Trump Watch 2025, day 56.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to say his name too much because it's like Beetlejuice.
He's continuing to
You
do Trump
know,
stuff.
yeah, it's by design, but
Oh, shout out to
yeah.
Pickles who said that we're his new favorite. What is this? Gay sports streamer. Oh, thanks, Pickles. I don't think either of us are gay, but um,
I know I'm not.
uh,
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
and I kind of
But
wanted to talk about the baby Eagles too, but I guess we'll just go into our top five. Time for the top five. Top five. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your dance didn't have a lot of energy today, sir.
no, because I got to sneeze.
Oh shit!
ah,
Bless you.
thank you.
All right. So this week on
Yeah.
the top five, we're talking about the top five uh, twins in sports. Top five
Yes.
twins in sports.
Yes.
Uh, this is your top five. So hit us
All
with your
right.
top five sports
All right.
twins. These are twins that both played in the leagues.
All right.
You know,
So, one metric that I had was the success of both of them collectively, not where it's lopsided. So I have, and I'm gonna keep it kind of quick because I do gotta piss, drinking all this water, trying to flush this coal out of my system. So I have some honorable mentions. I have Jose and Ozzy Canseco. Jose was doing all the heavy lifting on that one. There's Jaron and Jason Collins. Now, Jason Collins is the most popular one, where he was the first, technically the first sport athlete to come out, professional sport athlete as coming out as gay. But then there's the Griffin brothers, Shaquille and Shaquem. Shaquem, I can't pronounce his name. I understand how it is. I apologize. One brother, he got drafted in the NFL, and he's the one with the half arm, right? They have, they're still in the league, but still, they have meaningful success. So, getting into my top five, I have a tie at five, and both of them,
Hey,
their
no
brothers'
ties,
names
man.
start with M.
No ties, bro. You
Well,
gotta
it's
choose one. It's a top five. It ain't a top six. No ties.
all
You
right.
gotta choose
So,
one.
all right. So I'll say honorable mention would be Marcus and
You got too many autos. Come
Marquise
on,
Morris.
man. This guy
All
really
right.
trying to
So
just
top
top
five.
five, dog.
I know. So top five. I know. I got to take this. So my top five would be number five is Marquise and Mike Pouncey. Both played in the NFL, had solid careers. Marquise is probably the most successful one playing with my Steelers. All right, number four I have as Horace and Harvey Grant. Horace is the champion, but Harvey still had a solid career. I think it was at least 12-year career. So they're at number four. Number three is Brooke and Robin Lopez. I think Brooke is still playing, shooting threes like a madman for the Milwaukee Bucks, which Detroit Pistons got to try to leapfrog. See how they start to play towards the end. Number two of top five twins, I have Devin and Jason McCourty. They both had solid careers. I believe Devin is the one that played for the Patriots, and he's a world champion. Now he's transitioned to the media spot, not like transition like that. I know certain phrases take on different connotations nowadays. Um, but my number one, based on their equal success, is Rondé and Tiki Barber. Now, I don't know if they're Hall of Famers, but they're fringe Hall of Famers. Tiki tried to do the media thing. It is what it is. Rondé, he's in the booth calling games, and he's solid. So collectively and equally, the Barber brothers are my number one twins in sports.
Word. Our lists are very similar. There's not a lot of twins really to choose from in sports.
Yeah,
I went with five. I went with Joel and Heinrich Lindquist, hockey guys. I think they
I
both have a
figured you
Stanley
would.
Cup. Um, so they're at five. I
Mm.
went with the Morris twins, Markeith and Marcus. Uh,
They got that good story about how they went to beat up their mother's boyfriend.
yeah, I just listened to an interview with them the other day too. Um, Kentucky guys, they both made the league at the same time. All that they
Mm.
got drafted back to back, which is pretty dope. Um,
Yeah, play for the
Grant
same team.
Grant twins, Horace and Harvey. Um, it's number
Is he
three
number
for me.
three?
Yeah,
Mm.
and then for me, it's Dennis the McCourty twins. I think they both played for the Patriots at one time, but only one of them got a ring. I think. Um,
Yeah, I think so
and
too.
then obviously Tiki and Rondé. You know what I'm saying? It would be my number one as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's my top five. I breeze through it because like I said we was up against it, and
Yeah.
this where the fuck did my gin and juice go? Here we go. My gin and juice was wondering when my voice was cracking, so I had to.
Mm.
But
Yeah, and
that's
this
gonna be
water's
another
catching
top
up to me
five.
right now.
That's gonna be another top five, and with that, it's another episode of DJ Caveman Iron Monkey talking that shit. Join us every Sunday, man. We get on about 9 o'clock and we talk shit for a little bit and about
Yeah.
all the things going on. Sometimes we get to everything on our list. Sometimes we don't. It really just depends on how the fuck we feel. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button and all that. Follow us on all the
Uh,
socials. I mean, don't forget about Justine's first Thursdays. First Thursdays.
yes,
Um,
first Thursdays of every month.
over at
Justine's
Justine's. You know
11
what I'm saying? Y'all need to
on
violate
Leadville Square.
something.
Yeah, yeah, I'm working on that. I'm
Shout out
actually
to
real talk working on that.
Shout out to the homeless and the crackheads and shit that be around in the New York system. as well.
They got new ownership now, though, so that might change.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Maybe there'll be some valet out there. You never know. Um, Shout out to my
Working
Michigan
on it.
Wolverines and the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? I hope they move up so they can play the Knicks in the first round. Yeah,
It'll be a good look. It'll be a good look. It'll be a nice bet to make at that point.
listen, man. That's all I'm
You know.
saying. Knicks Pistons first round. Pistons in
Hmm.
5. Let's go,
Yeah, you got to jump Brooke Lopez over there and that
man.
Milwaukee Bucks there.
I'm not worried about the
Yeah,
Bucks.
yeah, I don't fuck with the Bucks.
But yeah, join us next week, man. Catch up with us. Be safe. We out.
All right, peace.